Beloved one, pay attention now, because the signs you have been asking for are already appearing around you, and the reason you have not always recognized them is that you were expecting the divine to speak in a language of certainty while your soul has been speaking to you through whispers, synchronicities, unexpected encounters, sudden feelings, repeating symbols, and doors that seem to open at precisely the moment you stop forcing them. You have asked, am I truly being guided? You have asked, is this feeling real, or am I imagining it? You have wondered whether the strange coincidences surrounding your life mean something or whether you are simply searching for meaning because you desperately want reassurance. Beloved one, we tell you now, you do not need to become obsessed with signs, but you must become willing to notice what your heart already recognizes. There is a difference between chasing signs and receiving guidance. Chasing signs comes from fear. Receiving guidance comes from stillness. You have spent enough time looking outside yourself for permission to trust what you already know within. The divine has been speaking to you through the quiet places. It has spoken through the moment when a certain person's name appeared after you had just thought of them. It has spoken through the opportunity that arrived unexpectedly after months of uncertainty. It has spoken through the persistent idea that refuses to leave your mind. It has spoken through the sudden exhaustion you feel whenever you return to an old pattern. It has spoken through the peace that arrives when you imagine walking in a new direction. It has spoken through the feeling that something in your life is ending even though there is no visible evidence yet. These are not always predictions. They are invitations to become more conscious. You have been waiting for a dramatic confirmation, but perhaps the confirmation you need is much simpler. Notice how your body feels when you are aligned with truth. Notice how your heart feels when you are pretending. Notice how your energy changes when you are around people who honor you compared with those who require you to become smaller. Your soul communicates through resonance. Your mind may debate endlessly, but your deeper knowing often arrives quietly and without argument. This does not mean that every feeling is divine guidance. Discernment is essential. Fear can imitate intuition. Desire can disguise itself as destiny. Attachment can pretend to be love. This is why your awakening is not about blindly following every impulse. It is about becoming still enough to distinguish the voice of fear from the voice of wisdom. Fear usually demands urgency. Wisdom allows space. Fear says, you must decide now or everything will be lost. Wisdom says, pause. Breathe. Observe. Fear creates obsession. Wisdom creates clarity. Fear makes you believe that one person, one opportunity, or one outcome is your only chance. Wisdom reminds you that your life is larger than a single door. Beloved one, learn this distinction, because it will protect you as you enter a new chapter. You are becoming more sensitive to energy, but sensitivity without discernment can become confusion. Let your sensitivity become an instrument rather than a source of fear. You do not need to know what every sign means. You do not need to decode every number, dream, or coincidence. Sometimes a sign is simply a reminder to become present. Sometimes a synchronicity is not telling you exactly what will happen, it is reminding you that you are not disconnected from the greater movement of life. You have been searching for certainty because uncertainty has frightened you. You want to know whether the person will stay, whether the opportunity will work, whether the dream will succeed, whether the path you are considering is truly your purpose. But beloved one, there are moments when the divine will not give you certainty because certainty would remove the very experience you are being invited to have. You are being invited to develop trust. Trust does not mean knowing the ending. Trust means knowing that you can meet whatever comes. You have survived endings before. You have survived disappointment. You have survived rejection. You have survived moments when you believed your life would never feel peaceful again. And here you are. Still breathing. Still seeking. Still listening. Still capable of love. Still capable of beginning again. Why, then, do you believe you need a guarantee before taking the next step? You already possess evidence of your resilience. Your past is proof that you can move through uncertainty. Your future does not require you to know everything. It requires you to remain awake. There is something else we wish to reveal to you. Some of the signs you have been asking for may appear first as endings. You may interpret the loss of a relationship as a negative sign, but what if it is an invitation to stop living in a dynamic that continually diminishes you? You may interpret the loss of an opportunity as failure, but what if it is the clearing of a path towards something more aligned? You may interpret loneliness as abandonment, but what if solitude is creating the silence necessary for you to hear your own soul? You may interpret uncertainty as punishment, but what if uncertainty is the space in which your next identity is being formed? Do not judge a transition while you are still inside it. You rarely understand the meaning of a chapter while you are living through its most difficult pages. Give life time to reveal the pattern. Give your soul time to integrate the lesson. Give yourself permission not to know yet. There are answers that can only become visible after you stop demanding them. This is why stillness is so powerful. When you stop chasing, you begin seeing. When you stop forcing, you begin receiving. When you stop asking everyone else what you should do, you begin hearing yourself again. You have given too much authority to voices outside you. You have allowed other people's fears to become your limitations. Someone told you that your dream was unrealistic, and you believed them. Someone told you that you were too old, too young, too inexperienced, too different, too sensitive, too ambitious, or not ambitious enough. Someone judged a decision they did not have to live with. Someone projected their own disappointment onto your future. And slowly, you began questioning yourself. Beloved one, return the burdens that do not belong to you. You are not responsible for making your life understandable to everyone. Your path will sometimes look strange to people who are not walking it. Do not ask those standing outside your journey to validate every step. Listen respectfully to wisdom, but do not surrender your inner authority. There is a sacred intelligence within you that becomes clearer when you stop drowning it in other people's opinions. Your awakening is partly the recovery of this inner authority. It is the realization that you can listen without obeying, love without losing yourself, and receive advice without surrendering your discernment. You are becoming sovereign within your own consciousness. And as this happens, some relationships may change. Some people may not understand why you are different. Some may prefer the old version of you because the old version was easier to influence. Do not feel guilty for becoming healthier. Do not apologize for developing boundaries. Do not shrink your light because someone else feels uncomfortable standing near it. Your growth does not require their permission. But remember, beloved one, true spiritual maturity does not make you arrogant. It makes you compassionate. You do not need to prove that you are more awakened than anyone else. You do not need to convince people who are not ready to listen. Let your life become your message. Let your peace speak. Let your integrity speak. Let the way you treat others speak. Let the way you respond to difficulty reveal the transformation occurring within you. The deepest awakening is not measured by how many spiritual words you know. It is measured by how consciously you live. Can you remain kind without abandoning your boundaries? Can you remain open without becoming naive? Can you forgive without returning to harmful patterns? Can you pursue your dreams without believing that your worth depends on achieving them? Can you accept uncertainty without allowing it to control you? These are the sacred questions now appearing before you. And the signs around you are invitations to answer them through your life. You may soon experience a moment that seems strangely familiar, as though you have been waiting for it without knowing what you were waiting for. A conversation may reveal something important. A person may offer an opportunity. A door may open unexpectedly. A forgotten dream may return. Do not rush to label it destiny. Simply observe. Ask yourself what happens within you. Does your heart become peaceful? Does your mind become clearer? Does the opportunity allow you to remain authentic? Does it expand you without requiring you to betray yourself? Does it bring responsibility as well as excitement? Does it align with the values you are trying to embody? These questions will guide you more reliably than excitement alone. The divine does not need to manipulate you through spectacle. It can guide you through clarity. And clarity often feels surprisingly ordinary. It feels like knowing what you no longer want. It feels like recognizing that you have stayed too long. It feels like realizing that you are ready. It feels like saying no without guilt. It feels like saying yes without desperation. It feels like walking away from what once controlled you. It feels like choosing peace even when chaos is familiar. Beloved one, you have been asking for a sign that you are on the right path. Here is your sign, you are becoming more honest with yourself. Here is another, what once satisfied you no longer does. Here is another, you are beginning to desire meaning more than appearance. Here is another, you are learning to trust yourself without needing constant confirmation. These are signs of awakening. Do not dismiss them because they are internal. Your external reality often changes after your inner reality has already shifted. You are not waiting for your life to begin. You are already participating in its transformation. There may still be moments when doubt returns. Do not be frightened by this. Doubt does not cancel your awakening. It simply reminds you that you are human. You can have faith and still ask questions. You can trust and still feel afraid. You can be guided and still make mistakes. Spiritual maturity is not the elimination of uncertainty. It is the ability to move through uncertainty without abandoning yourself. So when the next wave of doubt arrives, do not immediately interpret it as a warning to stop. Sit with it. Ask what it is protecting. Ask whether the fear belongs to the present or to an old experience. Ask whether the voice speaking inside you is wisdom or memory. Then breathe. You do not have to make every decision from the emotional intensity of one moment. Give clarity time. Give your heart space. Give the divine room to reveal what cannot be forced. Beloved one, your path is becoming clearer not because every obstacle has disappeared, but because you are becoming capable of seeing through them. This is the transformation. The mountain may still exist, but you are no longer the same person standing before it. You have gained strength. You have gained discernment. You have gained perspective. You have gained the ability to recognize what deserves your energy and what does not. You have learned that not every battle must be fought. Not every accusation requires a response. Not every closed door requires an explanation. Not every person needs access to your heart. And not every opportunity deserves a yes. Your spiritual path is becoming simpler because you are becoming clearer. This simplicity is sacred. Let it guide you. There is no need to create complexity where truth is already simple. If something repeatedly destroys your peace, pay attention. If something repeatedly calls you toward growth, pay attention. If something asks you to betray your deepest values, pay attention. If something allows you to become more loving, more courageous, more authentic, and more alive, pay attention. These are the threads of guidance woven through ordinary life. We are not asking you to abandon logic. We are asking you to unite wisdom with intuition. Let your heart speak, but let discernment hold the reins. Let your dreams inspire you, but let your actions be grounded. Let your faith expand you, but let your awareness keep you balanced. This is how you walk between worlds without becoming lost in either. Beloved one, the signs are appearing because your soul is ready. Not ready to know everything, but ready to trust more deeply. Not ready to control the future, but ready to participate consciously in creating it. Not ready to escape human life, but ready to bring more consciousness into it. You are not here merely to wait for miracles. You are here to become an expression of the miracle. You are here to bring light into places where fear has become ordinary. You are here to transform what you have learned into wisdom. You are here to live with greater truth. You are here to remember that your existence has meaning even when you cannot see the entire purpose. So when the signs appear, do not cling to them. Receive them. Give thanks. Remain grounded. Then continue walking. If a door opens, explore it. If it closes, bless it and keep moving. If a person arrives, meet them with discernment. If someone leaves, allow the space to teach you. If a dream returns, listen to it without demanding immediate results. If uncertainty appears, breathe and remember that you do not need to see the whole road. You only need enough light for the next step. The light is already within you. The guidance is already moving through you. The signs are already surrounding you. And the more deeply you trust the quiet truth within your heart, the less you will need the world to constantly tell you that you are safe. Beloved one, you have been asking for confirmation that you are not alone. Receive this message as a gentle reminder: you have never walked through a single chapter without being accompanied by a greater intelligence of love. You may not always understand it. You may not always feel it. But you are held. You are guided. You are being shaped by experiences that are preparing you for a deeper expression of yourself. Do not fear what is changing. Do not cling to what has completed its purpose. Do not demand that the future resemble the past. Your path is alive. Your soul is awakening. Your inner compass is becoming stronger. And soon you may look back upon this season and realize that the signs were never merely pointing toward something outside you. They were pointing you back to yourself. They were reminding you of the truth you had forgotten: you are capable of discernment, capable of courage, capable of beginning again, capable of trusting your own sacred knowing. The next sign may be subtle. Do not overlook it. The next door may be small. Do not underestimate it. The next step may seem ordinary. Take it consciously. Something is unfolding, beloved one. Let it unfold. You do not need to chase what is meant to meet you. You do not need to force what is aligned. Walk with an open heart, a clear mind, and a discerning spirit. The path will continue to reveal itself. And when you finally understand why you were guided through everything that came before, you will realize that you were never wandering. You were being prepared. You were never forgotten. You were being guided. You were never without signs. You were learning how to see. And now, beloved one, your eyes are opening.